Welcome to my screencast in which I explain how to set up a libvirt network hook script to automatically configure not iptable rules. What is the objective in this screencast? Well, first we want to understand how the libvirt network hook script mechanism works. So we are going to create a simple test script. Next, we are going to use this information to construct a network hook script for adding private ranges to our not table. Okay, so what is the agenda? First, we're going to create a very simple hook script and analyze via the journal what kind of events it creates and how we can react upon those events. Next, we are going to construct a not libvirt hook script that adds private ranges to the filter and not table of iptables. Of course, we are going to test the script to see if it actually works. Okay, a short overview of the network and what we are going to do. Well, first of all, here we have our HTPC, which is our host system, and once this system boots up, it should create the default network automatically, and by doing so it should call the network hook script that will create the NOT and filter rules in order to make it possible to route traffic from the private ranges via the host via NOTing towards the internet, and of course accept the returning traffic. So this is what we try to accomplish. In this screencast we demonstrate how to automate setting up iptable rules when a network is started by libvirt. Libvirt provides a mechanism for special system management which is called hook scripts. On the web page one can find more information how it works. It provides a location where you need to name specific scripts, and then you can also find over here the arguments that are passed on to the script by libvirt. The first argument is the object. For example, when the default network is started, the object will be default, and the second argument is the name of the operation. So if the default network is started, the operation is start, and when it is finished starting, it's started. So let us first experiment with this information, and we will do so by creating a simple hook script. The hook script needs to be located in etc libvirt hooks. So we are going to create that directory with the right SL Linux contacts, and on our system we don't have to do it again because it already exists. We change the permission mode to 700, so only root can access this directory. And then we are going to use an experimental script to examine how it works. And what is our script doing? Well, when it is called, it will log to the journal this statement: event from libvirt $1 through $4. So it will present the 4 arguments as we have just seen on the web page. Okay, so let's create this script. We copy it and give it execution permission, and then we will follow in the journal exactly what will happen when we create or destroy a network. So let us first destroy the default network. Oops. We have to go to this terminal. Let's first destroy the network. And as you can see over here, we get the message. And it says event from libvirt, default network, it's stopped. Okay, so now what is happening when we start it? Over here we will copy the command, we will start the default network. And here one can see we get 2 statements. The first it says start, and then after a while it is started. So this information we will actually use to add the right set of iptable rules, and when the default network is stopped we will remove those iptable rules. So let us now make a more complex network script used by libvirt as a hook. Okay, so let us first examine this script. The script is a little bit more complicated. So basically we will still log what is happening. Then the first argument, if it is default, meaning that the operation happens on the default network, we will look for started. So that means that libvirt has started the network. Then we will loop through the private ranges and we will add the right set of commands like this one to iptables. The commands seem much more complicated. The reason is that we first check whether this rule already exists in iptables. So we're going to list it and then we're going to find, well, is this specific, if it is an accept rule, and if it is this private range, then we set an error indication, meaning that this ampersand for the pipeline will not work and this command will not be executed. So this way we avoid adding multiple times the same set of rules to iptables. Well, the same mechanism is done for the 2 filter table rules and for the 5 not table rules. Okay, so here we see adding all the rules, and remember we are looping over the different private ranges. So this will be our add operation once the default network has been created by libvirt. When libvirt destroys the default network, again we are going to loop over the private ranges, and then we will actually remove the 2 filter and the 5 not iptable rules. In this case we do not first investigate whether the rule exists or not, we just delete it. If it does not exist, it doesn't form a problem. Okay, so now let's put our script to the test. So what we need to do, we first need to copy it. We need to make it executable. Then again, we are gonna follow the journal to see what is happening. Now we are gonna figure out if we have our iptable rules. At this moment we do. So let us now destroy the network. And over here we can see that we have received the event. The network is stopped. So let's again see if we have iptable rules. As you can see, it doesn't yield any output, so they are successfully removed. And now of course we want to add the default network and see whether we can successfully add all the iptable rules. Well, here we see again that it is starting, and then now it is started. So our script will react on this one and will add all the iptable rules. So let's see if we can actually see all the iptable rules. And as you can see, we have 15 rules again. So, and actually much more, because we also have our rules for the filter table over here. Okay, since we have configured this to be since we have now used the hook script to automatically configure the iptable rules, this is also persistent. We have tested it by a reboot, and then one will see that we actually get all the iptable rules as we want them to be. Okay, what did we do in the screencast? Well, first we showed where to get information about the libvirt network hook script, Secondly, we demonstrated the mechanism by creating a simple network hook script and showed the effect in the journal. Next, we used this information to create a more complicated network hook script that actually added the IP table rules needed in the filter and not table. We also showed how to remove these rules when the default network is destroyed. I hope you enjoyed this video. In the next video we are going to show more specifically how to set up static routes on the Virtual Bridge 0 interface. In the text below we show the links towards the web pages, and we also show the commands that have been used in this screencast. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.